privileged and honored, Mr. Guest of Honor, to welcome you as we officially launch the third phase of the tuberculosis in the mining sector in Southern Africa project. The fact that within our midst we do have two ministers representing two of the critical government sectors is quite heartening. It speaks to the importance that collectively as a region we are attaching to ensuring that we do not be singled out for the wrong reason, that we are the epicenter of tuberculosis, and I trust that it will be through this kind of effort that come 2030, the scorecard for Africa in this respect will be much better than previously has been the case. It would be unfair of me, Mr. Guest of Honor, if I didn't, on behalf of those who may not have the opportunity to speak this afternoon, to place on record our appreciation for the support that the Global Fund has given us and continues to give us in this effort. With the coming into effect of the third phase of this grant, it is a commitment of almost 65 million US dollars.
Tuberculosis cannot be eliminated unless we tackle it where it matters. And in this case, in the whole African continent, you realize that the highest number of high-burden countries is in the Southern Africa region. And before you came, our guest of honor, delegates that made remarks from member states, I quote the delegate from South Africa, who indicated that the previous Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, usually had a passion on fighting against tuberculosis. And what he indicated, and I quote, is that if we are to defeat tuberculosis, and if tuberculosis is a snake, then we have to fight it from the head. And that head of the snake is in South African mines.
I cannot overemphasize the issue of data sharing, because data sharing is going to make or break RCM Phase 3 teams. Heads of delegation, I would like to plead with you to go back to your countries and just say the word data sharing was spoken ad nauseum. It was spoken to us until it was flowing out of our ears. because it is the cornerstone of the success of this program. The cooperation of all stakeholders, namely, and depending on the arrangements at each country, various departments like Department of Health, Department of Labor, Department of Minerals and Energy, or Department of Mining, depending on how you want to call it in your various countries. Those departments are critical. This team's project is about integration, it's about coordination. These departments need to stop working in isolation, especially when we address the issues of TB. You go to one country, you find that the Department of Mining deals with TB in the mines. It's a health issue, but it is dependent on the Department of Health to tackle the challenge, but they're not talking to one another.
I want to agree with the RCM chairperson who said that we must be talking to each other. Allow me, Honorable Minister, I start this by talking to you, with your indulgence, that as you're growing in the mining industry in Malawi, Honorable Minister, I see in you a minister who is going to set aside some mining levy and be injected into our national TB program. I thought delegation from Malawi would have said, go deeper, man of God. I see in you, because we need indeed TB mitigation cushion. We appreciate the support that we're getting from all over, including the Global Fund. But I think we can as well mobilize the resources from our own national fund baskets. It will help us quite a lot. There are some other things we need to reach every corner. And one window I see is from you, Honorable Minister. And I think it's so strategic that we invited the Honorable Minister responsible for mining in Malawi. Because I know you're coming up with policies that you want to revamp the mining sector. As you do that, as these honorable delegates are talking about TB in mines, know that we're interested if we can have at least some proceeds from there and be injected into the TB mitigation. I know you may not answer it now, but we'll discuss elsewhere because it has been started by the RSCM chair. I therefore want to invite you to make your statement, sir. Thank you.
Let me call upon all of us, including the RCA, to ensure that no country is left behind in this quest to end TB in our region. Let me emphasize and let me repeat that no country should be left behind in this quest to end TB in our region. There is a saying that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. As such, the success of this regional project shall not be seen by how far selected countries have gone at reducing the burden of TB among the targeted population, but by how all of us as a region have progressed from the pre-2012 levels of the TB burden. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and pleasure to officially launch the third phase of the TB in the mining sector project. May the Almighty God bless our region. I thank you all for your attention.